Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely to all see you here today. My name is Janelle, and today what I want to talk to you about is what it means to be a strong woman, and that happiness is potentially not the destination. So when I ask most people, what do you want from life? 9 out of 10 responses are, I want to be happy. Most people want to be happy, don't they? Yeah. Like it's some sort of amazing destination you're going to arrive at some point. But what is happy? I hear people say, oh, you know, when I have that car, when I have that perfect partner, when I pay off my mortgage, when I lose the weight, I'm going to be happy. But what generally happens to people that come into a lot of money, they lose it, or they lose the weight and they put it all back on again because they haven't got their mindset in place or the inner work happening. So the picture there you can see externally is a very strong woman. Would you agree? Pretty strong? Yeah. So I believe happy is something that we can choose. We can choose it each and every day, in each and every moment. Some of the most successful and wealthy people in the world are extremely miserable. So what is it? Why are some people seemingly with nothing super happy? Is it genetic? Is it environmental? Is it geographical? What actually is it? Have you ever thought about it? I think about it a lot. Okay, so since I can remember, I have been into health and wellness my whole life. Since I can remember, I was always a sporty kid. At 17, I was teaching group exercise classes and personal training to pay my way through uni. After kids, I made this my career. I walk the talk, and I love helping people with their health and fitness goals. It's just what I do. I just naturally do it, and I naturally love it. I represented Australia in the sport of triathlon and have competed at a national level in bodybuilding. Both these sports I took up after the age of 40. So, the death of both of my parents around this time knocked me for 6. I was super fit, I loved life, I'm passionate about health and wellness, my kids, my hubby, and our menagerie of animals that we have. Fast forward 2016, my world got ripped apart. With the unbelievable news that I had a stage 4 cancer, a blood cancer, Hodgkin's lymphoma, and the tumours were all through my body. My torso, my lungs, my abdomen, my pelvis, my bones, and my bone marrow. I'm a mum of 3 kids, 3 teenage girls, and I immediately just couldn't believe what they were telling me. I just honestly thought they had it all wrong. How could someone like me have cancer? I just couldn't believe it. I was sure it was all mixed up. How? You know, I drank the water, I ate the vegetables, I exercised, I didn't smoke, I smiled, I laughed a lot. How is this happening? Gave me a huge kick up the butt. So I went through the frontline treatment, 9 months of intravenous chemo, made me very sick and made me question a lot of stuff. I got into remission and I was like, yes, I can put all this crap behind me. It's done. Let's move on. So I did. I carried on life as usual. Went back to my work, went back to, you know, kicking all the goals and pushing myself probably too hard. Fast forward 9 months, I started feeling sick again. And I found that I had relapsed and the tumours were all back. What? Yeah. They told me I had to have more chemo and a bone marrow transplant, which only 60% of people survive. It was another big shock. But what I decided to do was I was going to fix it myself. I wasn't going to have the treatment. I was going to fix it with supplements and marijuana oil and good food and organic food and juicing and all these sorts of things. And my husband gave me 2 months to try. My haematologist laughed me out of the office, but said that she would give me only 2 months because I had to get started on the treatment because that's where things were up to. So I did this, and at the end of the 2 months when they scanned me, I was very excited because I thought, that I could make some inroads into the disease and get on top of it. But unfortunately that wasn't the case, and it was aggressively ripping its way back through my body. So I had to do the treatment, and it was brutal, to say the least. Not something that you would wish on your worst enemy. For someone like me who's so used to being outside and moving and, enjoying life, I was trapped in a hospital for 6 weeks, caged like a lion, in pain, depressed, suffering, and it ripped away so much of who I thought I was. I lost my identity. I lost my business. I lost my confidence. I lost my hair. And on 23rd of the 10th, 2018, last year, I was reborn. So what they do in a transplant is they kill everything with some very, very high intense chemo, and then they put back your bone marrow and cells to let you live, basically. So I thought to myself, well, I'm going to take on the approach that I'm rising out of the ashes like the phoenix. I'm being reborn, and to try and look on the positive side of the whole experience. It was very demoralising, being a 47-year-old woman who was super fit, athlete, super mum, 3 teenage daughters. I was bald, I was now in full menopause, but I was in remission. So I did the transplant and the scan, and I was back in remission. Yes. So what's happening now? I'm trying to put my life back together, and I feel that I've got a message to share with people. And I talk a lot about the pebbles, the brick, and the Mack truck. So in life, we can be going along, and I was doing all these things, these crazy goals that I was kicking, but I was pushing myself way too hard. I was super stressed, and I was quite anxious a lot of the time. The pebbles had come in the sign of little things that were happening for me to take notice with my health. The brick was the diagnosis, and I was told that I'd got cancer. I still probably wasn't listening. The Mack truck, bang, came with the relapse, and I finally stood up and started to take notice. I love my life pre-cancer. I had a great life, but clearly there were some things that needed to change. Things that I needed to address in my adrenaline-fueled, fast-paced, stressed-out lifestyle. So I've slowed down a lot, and I'm doing some deep inner work to try and heal some of the things that are happening for me. Nobody wants this to happen to them or their family. You just don't want to go through this stuff. But what really was ripped away from me was my masks of perfection. My masks of success and achievement having to be the most important things in life, and that happiness was somewhere over here that I was trying to get to. What I've learned by slowing down and dealing with stress in a more positive way is that we can bring happiness into each and every day of our lives. And the most important part is that I'm teaching people to do the same in my wellness and coaching business, and showing my areas of vulnerability and choosing happy every day, even through adversity. That's what it means to be a strong woman.